Lucky Boys Podcast.
They say we need to be more tough on crime. And you know what? That is something that I don't disagree with. I do think that when you're kicking down an old helpless person, when you're hitting a child, when you're assaulting someone, a father or a mother or parent who is with their infant child, I think there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, but you're so focused on the what of it all, and you're not focusing on the how of it all. By being tough on crime, do you think a tough father beating the shit out of their son, like I did, was good parenting?
That's terrible parenting.
Okay,
No.
so that's what they think is tough on crime. There's another way of being tough on crime. How about a father that talks to their son and says, "Hey, I'm disappointed in you. I know you're better than this," and we gotta flame that. And that's still being tough. But it's me saying, "Holy shit, you didn't beat the crap out of me. You didn't like break my arm. I'm not calling ACS and child support on you. You're being
You're
tough.
not a psychotic.
You're being tough on me in a different way." I would have turned out. I mean, my dad did beat me, but the things I called the cops on them.
Right.
And I don't think either was appropriate because the cops came in with their guns, when I really wanted was a mental health counselor.
Right.
That would have been tough on
I
me.
had the same thing. Cops came to my house several times when I was young.
It was actually my mother. I called my cops on my mother because I was more scared of my father, but I really want both of them. But then what happened is that I really wish a mental health counselor came on and counseled the crap out of us. That's also being tough on crime. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. And to say being tough on crime, that's a soundbite. What it really entails is that they really want families to be shot up like mine? Is that what they're saying? I want to ask them.
No. They're not saying no. That's just belligerent.
But that's tough
Right.
on crime. We need more money for a police system that.
I think tough on crime is if you've been in and out the system multiple times, at some point you can't just, we got to stop this catch and release. If you've been in and out like 100 something times, these cases, we're seeing folks that's, for example, perfect example, the guy that killed his mom. I mean, you killed your own mom and you were let out of jail. At some point, like, where is that line where we go, okay, this person probably shouldn't mix into society? As taboo as that sound, and I know we want to be all politically correct, when you have bad actors at that level, should they be mixed into society?
That's the system. The system is designed to work exactly how it should.
But this is not a color thing. I'm saying if this was a white person, if this was an Asian person, this was a black person, Spanish, Jewish, whatever, that act like that, I would say this person probably shouldn't be mixed among us.
It's a terrible system. It needs to be fixed. We need to fix the system.
Right. By increasing the punishment for crime. At least hold them there longer. If I gave you a 10-year sentence for killing your mom,
what happened during the time?
What happens when you go back out?
What happened during the time he was in prison? Was he let go? Was he reformed? Was he given counseling? Or was he deemed a threat to society? The system is broke. The system is designed to work imperfectly, and we need to make it better. We need to be tough.
I agree with you there.
We need to be tough on the quote tough on crime. How about that?
I think we're on the same page now. I do think that
just jailing everyone and throwing the key. Like, do you know how much money that involves? That's like,
I do understand.
I mean, I want to.
A couple of judges. That's the reason why they're getting released a lot, because they try to gauge if this person will be a threat to society, and they kind of do the math behind it because it does cost a lot to keep them there.
Why not the money spent better on preventing this from the first time from happening in the first place?
If you have tough laws. I mean, look at other countries with tough laws.
I agree
that
crime
rate's extremely low.
Instead of the tough laws, why don't we say the right laws? There was a tough law that said that people should be enslaved. Okay. There was a tough law that said women shouldn't vote. There was a tough law that black people shouldn't vote or own land. Right. So I got to be careful with the whole tough thing, because tough never really worked out for us recently. I think it should be like the right law.
Again, we're living this PC thing where you put the right laws is tougher laws. Because right now we can all agree that it's too loose when someone like that can kick a lady down, or someone that can push an old lady like the one in Flushing. She completely unprovoked, get arrested after a manhunt searching for him. The only reason that it caught any steam, some would argue, is because Olivia Munn put it on the map. So there was a lot of pressure to get him. Yeah. And they caught him, and within 24 hours, he was back on the streets. That's crazy.
As fucked up as it is.
So what? The right laws or tough laws? Well, what are we talking about? I think we got to chill with this PC stuff sometimes. I think, you know what? Let's just call it what it is. We need tougher laws. We can't just catch someone who's okay with pushing a 55, 60-year-old lady unprovoked on the floor while she's out shopping for food.
As fucked up as it is.
And he could have killed her. He could have killed her.
As fucked up as it is, it sounds like you're so passionate about it. You should get involved in changing that. You should take
We
a
are.
responsibility. No, you should run for office. You sound like you have an idea.